since I'll be editing a bunch of it out.
Captain, someone's initiating a transport.
So what lighting looks best for us? Let's find out.
Oh, that is.
It's
How do you even see the screen? I can't even see the screen.
I can see the screen.
The patterns are already in the buffer.
You can't see the screen?
I can see the screen, but like I don't know what any of it looks like.
Okay, well, I will tell you this is kind of neutral. That's neutral.
Honey, I really don't care. You use whatever light you feel
That's
like.
very yellow, and that is very bright.
Now, Mr. Kim.
I can't get a lock on her.
They have erected some sort of subspace defense field around their vessel.
Probably the bright.
Hail them.
They're not responding.
Open a channel on wideband subspace.
But
Channel
like
open.
down a little bit.
This is Captain Janeway. Your abduction.
Alright. So I'm going to take this. I bet you that's an interesting combination of. Okay. I have no idea if I'm just going to be like editing clips and clips out of this and doing whatever with it. No idea what I'm going to be doing with it.
Whatever.
But it'll be interesting to each other.
I'm here.
Okay, so. I'll do an intro if I really actually end up posting anything this time. Okay, so that's buffalo bacon, that's golden fire, that's medium? That can't be right. That's not medium. That's medium. That's Caribbean jerk.
Yeah, they reversed it by accident.
That's golden fire. That's buffalo bacon.
Okay.
Okay. So we know that. So, yeah. Caribbean jerk is the scary looking one. Got it. And then Asian zing. And warning. Does it say warning?
Mm-hmm.
Warning blazing sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So I'm just going to start with questions.
Whatever you do, don't touch your face or your eyes.
Yeah, I know.
All that fun jazz. Which is the reason why I'm rubbing my eye. Getting it out of the way now. Do you want to get milk or anything?
We don't have milk. So once I'm in, I'm in.
Idaho Cheerio.
Once I'm in, I'm in.
I'm going to go get water real fast before we get started.
Okay.
How
Is
about
there a gallon of water right here still?
that? Yes. It's
Okay.
half gallon right at your feet.
Yeah. I'll ask you to give me that in a minute. This whole entire thing in, because it's out of play. Ooh. Literally at my feet.
There's a little bit of almond milk in here.
Well, I know it's there in case of emergency.
There's no cold water.
There's no cold water?
Oh, it looks like I'm having soda. Because there's nothing else in the fridge cold. So, there's that.
No.
Whatever.
Soda. Okay. Soda is our break glass in case of emergency. Okay.
What else?
So we're just going to start with a neutral wing and a neutral question.
Okay.
This is an interesting question to start with.
Oh
The
boy.
neutral wing. I wanna try this bacon
You want to do this one
nonsense.
first?
Yeah. You can try whatever one you want. I wanna try the bacon one.
Oh, we're supposed to be doing this together.
Buffalo bacon.
It's more so sweet than anything.
Mm-hmm. Had a little bit of a kick at first, but it's not scary than thereafter. When I get to or try the hot ones, I probably will not eat the entire wing, which is why I got 30, because I know you will.
No, for sure.
Mm-hmm. But we're doing them in a funky order, so anyway. That's like the Grubhub exclusive flavor. You'd say sweet?
I say it's sweet. I mean, it's got a slight hint of spice, but it's not enough that I would say it's spicy on any level.
I thought I had to kick it first, but then I get what you're saying by like it's sweet. Okay. If you could buy any type of food, what would you buy?
Any type of food.
I know it's a weird question. It makes you think.
I mean,
If you could buy any type of food, what would you buy? You probably know what my answer is going to be.
seafood. I love seafood.
I'd buy an ostrich egg.
Yeah, that sounds about right. If we're getting specific, I guess I'd say crab. I love crab.
Crab?
I love crab meat.
What kind of crab? Is there like a rare, well, like that you can eat? Because I know that the blue crab you're not allowed to capture.
No, crab is crab.
Crab is crab?
Blue crab is like forbidden. But crab is crab.
Crab is crab.
So, I mean,
I'm gonna not mix up the wild blazing and the Asian zing.
probably smart move.
This is the Asian zing. I'm gonna stick with my Asian zing. Easy, weird question. What color is your toothbrush?
Black.
Black.
Like my soul.
I'm gonna grab an Asian zing. If you could be any animal, what would it be?
Oh, that's pretty easy. Eagle.
An eagle?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like I didn't know that?
I would want to be an eagle because I always have wanted to fly. It's like my. I have a weird obsession with that. Like, if I could do anything, I'd want to fly. And like, if you're gonna be a bird, eagle's like one of the most badass birds you can be.
Yeah.
So.
With your talons. I'd like to be a desert cat. I look like a kitchen forever.
Weird.
Have you seen pictures of adult desert cats?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
They just look like giant kittens.
Which is the reason why I think it's weird.
I'm cool.
I didn't even think you liked cats.
I mean, I don't.
So you
I don't
want
like
to be
cats,
something you
but
don't like?
I'd be a desert cat. Desert cats are different. You can't domesticate desert cats. They're in the cat family, but only technically.
Okay.
It'll be the same thing if I wanted to be like a leopard or something. It's in the cat family. I don't have to like cats to want to be a leopard.
Go ahead, take it.
So an eagle and a desert cat. You'd eat me.
Either that or you would claw me to death. Not quite sure what that looks like.
If you could be any flavor of ice cream, what would you be and why?
If I could be any flavor of ice cream. I guess chocolate, because who doesn't love chocolate ice cream? I don't know. That's. I can't figure out how I would identify as an ice cream.
I'd like to be chocolate mint so that I could be a dessert. I mean, all ice cream is a dessert, but you can't, you know what I mean? Chocolate mint is like
Okay.
dessert ice cream. Okay, you pick this one. Anyone?
I thought we were going in order, so like I don't even know what's what.
Nope. Well, this gives me
Is
the
this
safety.
the golden one?
Yes, the golden
Okay,
fire.
there we go.
This gives me the ability to zip back to my Asian zing, which I can handle. If you make me take a bite of something I can't.
Golden fire.
Golden fire. When are you the most inspired, most motivated, and most charged up?
When I first wake up. That's pretty simple. Because when I get up, like I have a stupid amount of ambition and like adrenaline to go do awesome shit. So I would say in the morning. It's typically when I do my affirmations and all that other stuff too. So like I always leave the house pretty juiced.
When I'm alone, like without the kids and anything, like alone, because I am a person who can't sit still. So when I'm alone and I don't have anything happening around me, I have to make something happen.
That means the house is going to be like spotless.
What's back to school?
Because back to school is like right around the corner.
Should we warm these up?
I mean, I think they're good. Unless you want to.
They're good. They're good. Okay. What are some of the biggest things you have learned in life to date? Let's go with medium.
Repeat the question.
What are some of the biggest things you have learned in life to date?
Some of the biggest things I've learned in life year to date. One would be keep your circles small and keep them real, which by nutrition typically ends them up being small. And go with your gut, because your instincts typically are fairly accurate in life. God puts that little voice inside of you for a reason, so like if you hear it, you should listen to it.
Yeah.
Because chances are it's giving you the right direction.
Try. Because even if you fail, you've experienced it. But if you never try, then you never know, and regret sucks. Regret sucks worse than remembering that you failed at it. So if it's something that you want to go for it. But you gotta give it a try. Even if it's scary, even if it's big, even if it's whatever. Try.
That's fair.
Because worst case scenario, you end up with experience. And experience, even if you fail, experience can bring you to a whole new world.
What's that saying? Fail fast, fail often, fail forward. That one?
Caribbean jerk?
I guess. I
Alright.
don't know. Well, it's the only one left before we get into the...
You don't know.
Crazy.
I get to pick next, so I could go back to Asian Zing.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I've never had Caribbean jerk. So I'm gonna try to get a question out. My sinuses are already clearing up because I like the medium. It's like the hottest I've ever gone.
I should have made you get mango habanero. Because,
Oh, is
That-
mango habanero better than Caribbean jerk?
you know, that one's the best step away from the blazing. So, like, blazing's going to light you up. It's going to be like the bomb for you.
Well, is there something you are still holding on to? And is it time to let it go?
That's a loaded question.
Hold on.
I don't think
No,
I'm.
it's tasty.
I don't think I'm holding on to anything. And the reason why I say I'm not holding on to anything is because I don't live in the past. I never have. I actually really hate looking backward. Which is the reason why when I do actually self-reflect, it usually drags me down. Because, like, I see in hindsight, if I would have done something different or moved differently or whatever, it could have ended better or had a better result or anything. But I don't think I hold on to anything in my past that I need to let go of. I think, if anything, I would say I need to stop wishing that the outcomes of things were different. Because I say it all the time, you say it all the time, like how...
That one had a kickback. I kind of haven't been paying attention to half of what you've been saying, but I'll be editing this, so I'll be able to read.
It's something you say on a pretty regular basis where you're like, you bring up how all the different things that you go through and do, you wouldn't change any of it because it made you
who you are.
I think that way, and it's cute to think that way, but then I also find myself being annoyed that certain things didn't go differently than what they did, but had they gone differently, I don't know where I'd be.
Yeah.
So I don't think I hold on to anything, but I think I need to figure out a way to stop letting the outcomes of things stay relevant.
That's a spice that stays on your tongue.
It's not that serious.
I know it's not that serious. That's why I'm afraid. It's like Asian Zing, but it doesn't let go. It was good at first. It was really tasty. Kind of draws you in, and it was a little bit... So we're doing this Buffalo Wild Wings. So Buffalo Wild Wings Caribbean jerk. I'm going to take at least 2 bites of blazing, though, before this is... I'm going to do that. I'm going to choose Asian Zing, though. I'm going to bring it back a notch. I'm going to bring it back a notch. Okay. Oh, here's oh, wait, no, I didn't answer the other one. Okay, I'm going to do Asian Zing and answer.
You gotta answer.
I'm going to do Asian Zing while I answer. I feel like I am holding on to fear. I feel like I still let it rule my choices and my decisions. I feel like I still doubt myself in ways that are really stupid. And I honestly try, maybe not every day, but I definitely actively try to let go of fear. I'm not neutralized. Here's a question for you. You have to pick up an Asian thing. Where are you living right now? Past, future, or present?
Future.
Always in the
No,
future.
I'm always in the future. It's annoying. It's actually a curse. It's a curse, and the reason I say it's a curse is because it makes it very, very hard to be thankful and present in present because I'm always goal oriented, always striving for progress and better and better and better and better. And like a lot of people think that that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand the mental torture that it plays on a person when you're consumed by it.
Yeah.
My mind can't stop wrapping around certain things about being better,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ooh,
it
I'll get that later.
dramatically wreaks havoc on my mood and everything because I cannot like get out of my head sometimes because of it.
I'd say I'm living in the present, but to a fault. I live in the present too much to look forward to the future in a lot of cases. Like, future things are in front of me, but I'm too worried about what's going to happen in the here and now and today and next that I lose track of the future, like even the near future, and then when it becomes the present, I'm not able to enjoy it because I'm still obsessing over the here and now of the absolute present. I think it's interesting how our answers are different.
I mean,
Answers
we're
are
the
different.
same. We're the same in a lot of ways, but we're very, very different in a lot of ways too.
Oh, by the way, that did not calm down. Caribbean jerk, it is still on my tongue. Still on my tongue. I love the red ones. Here's one from 15 Questions, Self-Reflection and Growth. Something to ask yourself. Are you making choices that align with your overall well-being and happiness?
Am I making choices? Yes.
Yes.
Am
Are
I
you
sticking
making
to them?
choices?
No. Am I making them? Yes. I'm making a lot of choices that are extremely beneficial in helping me grow and all those things. Am I sticking to all of them like I should be? No. I very much have a struggle in that right now. But as far as making the choices, yeah, I am.
I am not making the choices that align with my overall health and well-being. I'm working on it, though. I am making choices that are comfortable.
Go ahead and get it.
You know what? Whew! Okay. A blazing?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of choices that
You want to
are
ask?
for my well-being.
You want to ask another question before we do this? Or
Yeah, sure, probably. Because I'm going to forget it when I...
This is gonna be great.
I'm going to pick one specifically because you're having me do the blazing.
Get after it. I don't care.
What habits or behaviors do I want to change or develop?
Biggest behavior I need to develop right now is, and it's comical because I'm a great deal of a hypocrite because of this.
Chewing
Consistency.
so slow.
Consistency. I need to develop consistency.
You're constantly on me about consistency.
And that's why I say I'm a hypocrite, because for the past couple months, consistency has been a serious struggle.
It doesn't help when you roll it on the tongue.
It's that marinade.
I should have ate that faster.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay, I want to develop I want to develop You can eat that. Oh, that is.
There's a lot there.
Shut up. It's also a lot on my fingers. And I just licked that off. There's chicken on the inside of it. Whew. Okay. I want to have better. I want to make better choices. I want to develop habits that make those better choices more built in to my everyday life.
I'm sorry. Your reaction right now is priceless.
It's okay.
You want the rest?
I'll ask you another question. We'll ask a funny one though. We'll go back to the icebreaker questions. Oh. Here's one for at the end of summer. Ha! I'm okay. What is your favorite summer activity?
Oh, that's easy, going to the lake. Even though we didn't get to do it much this year. Because of how dumb the weather was.
I took a second bite. Shut up. Woo! It's okay. I do not feel like that's going to be like the bottom. I feel like the bottom is going to be worse than that. I don't know. You want to Google that? Don't touch my eyes. My eyes are going to water there for a minute. Next time you make me eat it, it will. And my nose is gonna run. Why is it so hot on my tongue though? But it just stays there. Why do you eat so many of these? Mm. 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 My favorite summer activity are the quiet nights. Really gonna stick in my tongue, isn't it?
Uh-huh. It hangs for a while.
This is gonna be a regret. I'm not gonna blow my nose, I'm just gonna rub it. I don't want it to come through my nose. Why is it just on my tongue? I'm gonna need that ice cream.
I'm gonna need that ice cream.
That was okay, I'm gonna go with you pick a question we haven't asked. And I'm gonna pick this barbecue one, this bacon barbecue one again.
Alright.
Mm. I don't know who's coming back from that.
What is one thing that annoys you the most?
One thing that annoys me the most.
Which one did you grab?
This one. What annoys me the most?
It's weird going from that really hot to that.
Right? It does sort of cleanse the palate though. I'm annoyed by so much.
The most annoying.
Loudness.
Why'd you marry me? That's hilarious.
Loudness is annoying. Especially in this house because typically when something is loud, something else is trying to be louder.
You have literally married one of the loudest people you know.
I brought my tongue back down to earth a little bit. My lips are hurting, but my tongue.
Let's see here. Most annoying thing.
I'm gonna have to blow my nose. I don't know what it's gonna do.
It's super easy for me to answer that honestly. Because there's only one thing that gets on my nerves. Head and shoulders above anything else.
I swear to God, if you say laziness. Really? Laziness?
No. No, that's a close runner-up though. You know me pretty well. You know me really well. That's a second runner-up. I hate and am annoyed with the passion that burns deep in my soul repeating myself.
Oh.
I hate repeating myself is the most annoying thing I ever have to do in life. Is repeat the things that I've already said. Ah.
Yep. Yep. I can get that.
We live in a world of educated people, and yet repeating myself happens way more often than it should.
That's because the rest of the world is. Probably gonna close up on my face right there because I can't just say the rest of the world is what I want to say. Put it in a caption. Or really challenge my editing self. Because the rest of the world is just not quite there. Most of the rest of the world. Okay. Okay. Barbecue will calm down the tongue of a blazon. A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. I don't know if I'm going to go for a medium right now. I gotta find a really good question to go for a medium.
I love your question. Why do you eat so many of these? Whoa,
The blazon?
man. Yeah.
You eat a whole thing of them.
I ate all 5.
Ooh.
And it just stacks and builds and stacks and builds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's great. Reminds you when you're alive.
What makes you feel accomplished? Medium.
What makes me feel accomplished?
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna say right now, editing this at all, posting any part of it, will be an accomplishment for me.
Honestly, there's only one thing that makes me feel accomplished.
What?
And it doesn't even really have anything to do with me. When my kids are succeeding. That makes me feel accomplished, man. Because I feel like I've done all the things that I need to do to give them all the opportunity and all the ability to accomplish whatever they are accomplishing. So, like, their accomplishments make me feel accomplished.
Dude, medium feels like nothing after fucking blazon. I can see why you're like medium. You mean
That's
like
a joke.
chicken wing?
Mm-hmm. That's why whenever you have medium sauce and you're like, that's so hot, I'm like,
Yeah. It's literally nothing after a blazing. Like, have a blazing, you'll never have a medium ever again. It just won't. Don't choose blazing again so quickly. Be nice.
If that's the case, then we're gonna go with what's this one again?
That was Caribbean jerk. That
Caribbean
is
Let's do Caribbean jerk.
golden. The one that likes to hang on the back of my tongue. I see you. I see you. I'm gonna throw this question at you then.
Oh boy.
What did I learn about myself in the last year? I learned that no matter what, the last 2 weeks before everybody goes back to school is fucking nuts. That's not like a for real answer, but it's still the truth.
What have I learned in the past year? This is gonna sound super self-conceited,
No.
but what I've learned in the past year is if I'm willing to put my head down and commit to the fucking work, I can do whatever I want to do in life. Like that. I've always kind of known that about myself, but like this past year,
Yeah.
I've seen it. That's why consistency is a fucking bitch.
I think consistency is what your response was to the question the last time we had the Caribbean jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing it back around. What I learned about myself in the last year. Don't bank on time. Stop counting it. Stop planning it. If you want to make moves, make moves. If you want to do things, do things. But stop counting time, because something could happen and make it all not having worth counted, or make it just a block of your past, and it's just like, don't count time. Do things in the here and now. And do them because you fucking want. Do them because you fucking want to. Not because somebody else. Not because you're trying to prove something to somebody else, or because somebody else says that you have to. Or any of that shit. Do it because you want to. Do it because it's something that makes you happy. Do it because not doing it is a waste of time.
It's a good life lesson.
I know, I left a lot of meat on that.
Yeah, you did. It made me sad when you threw that other blazing up there.
Shut
because
up.
there was a lot on that still.
Are you really gonna eat it?
I'm just saying. Not to be wasteful.
He hates the way I eat wings.
Because you don't want to be wasteful.
Sometimes I'm like, nah, no, no. And other times I'm like, no. Do you hear him?
I do.
Legend, honey, go to bed.
Night, buddy.
And it's not because she gets up for him, it's because he won't
No,
stop.
he won't shut up.
Anyway. Dude, that doesn't even stick on the tongue very much after you've had a blazing.
Mm-mm. That's the reason why we save them for last, because after that,
You burn the tongue.
the rest of them are like for naught.
I'll let this burn out. Blazing! Oh, there's a page 2 on self-discovery, and there's another one that's starred. Oh, that's a. Is that what I want to ask? I'm not gonna hit you with a heavy one.
Go ahead.
How have I changed in the last 3 years?
You talking about me?
How have you changed in the last 3 years? If you were asking yourself, like, how have I changed in the last 3 years? This doesn't have any, like, actual meat on it.
I just want the record to show that there's nothing left on that.
I'm picking up a second
It's on the
one.
man.
I'm picking up a second one because this wing was,
Bone.
yeah. And, like, maybe not.
Let's see here.
I already took a bite out of this, so I should just do
Yeah,
out in the tiny one.
you're gonna waste half of it anyway. Let's be real. How have I changed in the last 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do my absolute best not to get super sappy and stupid about this. But in the last 3 years, I have learned how to prioritize what really matters to me and the people that really matter to me. And
That's burnt.
I have
Still doing the trick, though.
figured out that because I know now how to prioritize, that the things you prioritize are the things that matter, and the things that you don't prioritize isn't because you don't have time. It's because they're not priority.
Mm.
And I very much used to have the very different opinion about that. I used to think that the hours in the day didn't matter, that if you didn't accomplish something, that it was just solely because there wasn't enough time to accomplish it. Time has nothing to do with any of that. It's all about your priorities. You're prioritizing how your day goes, who is important in your day and who is not important in your day, and however that falls. Whatever you don't get to, whatever falls below the line for that day, that doesn't mean you didn't have time. It just means it wasn't a priority. And once you got your priorities straight, and you know what matters to you and who matters to you, the things that fall below the line on a regular, you just slowly start figuring out, like, shit doesn't even matter. So you stop caring so much. It turns into a menial thing versus, a big to-do on the list.
Am I attempting to neutralize the blazing?
Hey, what did you jump into?
I took the last bacon.
I don't know how you're... Do you?
What?
You're just trucking along through. I gotta let that breathe. After I eat one of those, I gotta let it breathe for a minute.
No, letting
Because I
it
feel
breathe
like
was
anything
painful.
added on top of it makes it worse.
You can walk through, Will.
Yeah, go ahead. Go get a drink. You're alright.
You're like, I don't want to interrupt your
You're not
I'm gonna
interrupting
edit.
anything. Go.
It's not live. I'm not ready for that.
Hey Google, turn off the living room TV.
I'm not ready for live. Insta opinions from people? No. Alright, no. I don't even know where I'm gonna post this. There's so many social options.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you.
How have I changed over the last 2 years?
While you answer this, I'm gonna save you
Save me, please.
and just take this last blazing on the chin for you.
You are my love. Of my life. I don't know how you do it. It still wants to come up my nose. Anyway. It still does. Well, I recently learned not to count time. So that was a lot of the last 3 years of my life. I don't regret it. I just learned not to count it. Like, you don't understand how I'm talking about not counting it, but just not counting it. How have I changed? I take more chances. Wouldn't you say?
I would definitely agree with that.
I take more chances now than I used to.
The last one, boy, is biting me right now.
Was it saucy?
It was saucy. That's okay. I like them saucy.
As far as tummy being full, I'm not sure I'll be able to challenge you much more.
I just eliminated the majority of the challenge.
How have I changed? I'd like to think I changed a lot, but I don't think I've changed all that much. However, I feel like I want to change.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the same as my response back on the whole, like, are you living in the past, future, or present thing, being like, I live in the present too much. I want to live more in the future. I want to strive for more than a week at a time. I want to grow. I want to focus on longer term growth. I want to see change in myself. Because honestly, if I sit here and say what has changed over the last 3 years, I think I've just been working pretty hard on maintaining. More so than growing.
I wouldn't agree with that.
Really?
Yeah. you've been taking a lot more risks. You've been pushing yourself a lot harder to go towards things that you want to do. And I'll tell you the coolest thing I've seen. And I've kept my mouth shut because I don't want you to get a big head about it and then start deterring yourself.
Okay.
You've been holding yourself accountable, and that is like I mean that not in a you never held yourself accountable before. You hold yourself accountable towards the fact you want to take these risks, the fact that you want to do these things.
That's
You're
true.
not allowing yourself to bow out of
To back out of
the
them,
stuff that
to be
you want to
scared of
do.
them.
And that's what I mean by the accountability. You've always held yourself accountable, but you're doing it now in a way that benefits you, not just keeps you doing the status quo.
Where would I be if I didn't have you?
A lot better off, probably.
Do you want to like wipe your fingers off?
No,
at all?
I'm good.
Like, are you?
No, I live in this.
I've literally been wiping my fingers off like the whole time.
I'm just gonna have sticky hands until I go wash my hands. It's fine.
One more without wings. From Shadow Work Journal Prompts for Deep Inner Healing.
That's a mouthful.
Let's see. Have I ever offered my authentic self to another and been rejected? How did that make me feel? Oh yeah. I spent years offering my authentic self to friends that now I would only consider to be acquaintances, and been rejected by them in such a way or ways that I never thought I'd have to deal with being rejected. Our wedding list would be one.
Yeah. This is gonna sound extremely corny,
Okay.
and this is by no means me trying to find a way to bow out of the question.
Okay.
I can't say I ever have, and the reason why is because I don't think I've ever truly walked into who I am authentically until me and you started dating. Until that year between my divorce and then us starting to talk and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really knew who my authentic self was. I think I got in a very, very, very serious relationship at a very early age in life. And I did a lot of growing during that marriage. And I, as crazy as this sounds, I think I grew out of that marriage and into somebody completely different
Yeah.
on the other side of everything. So now I'm actually walking out my authentic self. And I haven't been in a position where I've had to present my authentic self to somebody that I would have the option to get rejected by because I'm with you. And for whatever fucking reason, you love me. I don't get it. But
I think my story is a little bit of the opposite. I think that I until I started dating you, I had not come across somebody who was authentic enough for me. I think you were the first truly authentic person.
Took a lot of years to get there.
It did. Not
Took
many.
a lot of years to get there.
I think if you really look at the term authentic, that's where that question gets interesting. You know what I mean? Your authentic self. Because you could be you, but there's a difference between being you and being authentic you.
That's true.
And there are parts of my personality that I know are authentic me because they've always been there. And you were the first person who hasn't hated them in me. So, you know what I mean? And I feel like other people that I have known, unfortunately, and especially since the story is out there on my socials anyways, especially the first time that I had cancer, I think I lost a lot of people that I'm totally okay with losing because they just couldn't deal
No, it's like I said.
anymore.
It's like I said earlier about the life advice question. Like, keep your circle small
Yeah.
and real. And
Real.
chances are, if you're gonna
Yeah.
keep it real, it's gonna be small anyway.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, we live in a world, in a society that real isn't the norm.
I have people I think that would call me a friend that still don't know that cancer came back.
Mm.
That's a big telltale. So, authenticity. Something to think about.
Yeah.
Something to leave off on. What are you most proud of that is your authentic self?
Most proud of?
Mm-hmm.
My unwavering honesty. I'm super proud of that, and the reason why I'm super proud of that is because in a world where feelings and opinions and all the PC, politically correct, things that exist in the world, honesty has gotten lost in all that. People don't know how to be honest with other people, and not just honest with other people, but honest with themselves. And I really, really embrace and love that part of me. That I am able to not only be honest with others, but more so honest with myself. I'm able to look myself in the mirror and call myself on my own bullshit. And as annoying as it is, and as frustrating as it is, and everything else, it's nice to be able to do it, because the biggest parts of me, at least, need it. And that's something I'm really proud of about myself.
You got really deep with that. My most proud, authentic personality trait is my nerdiness. I can't turn it off.
I don't know.
Why are you so fucking awkward, bud?
It's not. It's not deep. I mean,
It's something I can't turn off. It's something I won't turn off. Like, I'm sorry, if you can't laugh during life a little bit, we can't hang.
I'm a nerd too, so I
We
can't
can't
really
hang.
judge you.
There you go.
I love you. You survived.
I did. I had it twice. I learned that the neutralizer
The neutralizer.
the neutralizer is not ranch. It is barbecue bacon. Or a few that fell on the floor. Those were interesting angles.